Yes, I am in Bali right now.
This is
It's good.
Doris talking. Okay, I wanted to make sure I was live. I wasn't paying attention to the video. Anyway,
Okay.
I have Miss Carly Cunha all the way from Bali. And this young
Yeah.
lady, she is, I'm going to tell you your age. She's a young 34 years old. She is the same age as my son. So I'm just like very impressed in what she is doing. I'm going to let her talk here in a minute. But she has this silverislandjewellery.org. You guys must, I say must, go and look at some of this stuff. It's beautiful. Your story and how you got started in this business that you started. Go for it.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I am Carla. Like just Doris said, I started my business just recently. 4 months, it was June, so around 4 to 5 months ago. And I had this idea to start I would like to make something different, because everyone wants to sell to earn money. Of course, I want to earn money as well, but also I want to give it back to the community, because I think it's very important nowadays. We taking care of all the people in greater need and great need than us, because we sometimes ended up just in our own bubble, in our own zone, just worrying about our own problems, and we forget there are other people way worse than us. And I start this business because I think I realized my mission is to help people, and I hope I will do it more. But so far, I have just 3 projects involved with Silver Island Jewellery. The first project it's with an orphanage, and I explained to Doris yesterday. I started this because I am orphan myself. I lost my mom. I was only 8 years old, and my dad I have never ever seen my daddy before. So I was raised with my mom's sisters, and I think they cared so much about the other people and so much about the people in need. I think I got this feeling from then. So I've been working really hard with the orphanage. It's been like they have 40 children. They are between 4 months years old to 16 or 17 years old. 17 years old, yeah. And the little baby they just have now, because it was a teenager girl, I think around 16, and I think she got a boyfriend, and he didn't want to marry her, because here in Indonesia you must marry. He didn't want that, so she decided to have the baby and then give it to the orphanage, because also her daddy didn't accept the baby, so she had to do it.
Sad.
So it's a bit sad. And these children, all of them has really like powerful stories. Like there is a girl, she was left behind, like her mom and her daddy didn't want to have her, and she was left behind. And she took some lifts from Sulawesi, which is up north in Indonesia, until Bali, and then someone found her on the street and brought her to the house. So it was really, yeah, it's really sad. So there are many other stories. There are some stories which the girls, like the boys, have mom, but they don't want to have they at home, because it was probably from some bad relationship in the past, and they believe it's not good to keep these karmas in the house, so they need to give it away. But I'm still learning about the kids, so I'm trying to get to know them better and better, because I really want to help them more and more. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think slowly it will it will get better. And my second project I'm involved too, it's with the plastic in our oceans. I think everyone has been seeing how drastic and unbelievable and plus disgusting our sea it's becoming, and it's just it's sad and
Yeah. Yeah.
it's it's horrible. Like how you gonna show your kids, like from my generation, how I gonna show my kids the sea, I don't think so it's gonna have turtles or fishes or even whales, because the whales nowadays they found that it's all full of plastic. So
That's,
it's a really serious situation, and especially in Asia, I think they have this love for plastics. They just use plastics everywhere for food, for grocery, for everything. And they
mhm.
don't really have this culture of recycling, which makes even harder. And especially here in Indonesia, I can see they do a lot of how they say burning. Like they burn a lot of
Oh, whoa.
yeah, they left like the plastic, the wood, they put everything together and they burn it because they think it's a good thing. It's like it uh, put away the bad spirit. And then this is really bad also for the oxygen, for the air, because it's getting
Mhm.
more and
Yeah.
more polluted. So I believe with uh, water and the the burning, I don't think it's a good combination. And like I know there are many people working with to improve the plastic in our oceans, but I think we need to do it more. We really need to combine forces to do it, everyone a little bit, because it's
Mhm.
being just horrible how it's being, and I think it's just gonna get worse and worse. And
I've
the third,
seen I've seen I'm sorry,
sorry,
I've seen videos on the plastics, and it's in the oceans, and different companies trying to clean it up, and it's unreal.
yeah,
You
like
can't even think of it. We're not close to an ocean, so I don't see that or know about it, but it is something that really
yeah,
needs to be looked at.
I think it was
Yeah.
a video on Facebook. A guy in India, I think it was somewhere close to Mumbai or even in Mumbai. I don't remember the location, but the guy got like so frustrated and disappointed with the amount of plastic on the beach. He starts to do it completely alone, and then people start to come, and then it got the attention of the like Bollywood artists, and they all start to work on that, and they clean it up everything. So also in Philippines, it's been like completely really really bad. So we definitely need to stop to use plastic and the plastic bottle of waters. So
Mhm.
otherwise, it's just gonna
Yeah.
full of plastic, and that's we're gonna end up eating. Because it's not it's not possible what's going on nowadays. Like no one, people say they care, but they don't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
So I hope I can start to do a little bit. I'm trying to partner up with a company, also a startup, which they do a recycling clothing for divers from the plastic, and they are not launched. They haven't launched it yet. So I think it's gonna happen like next year. So maybe like we're gonna start to do some partnership, because I found it really nice what these two girls are doing. They are from England, so I think would be very nice for us to work together. At least in this case, because I can't do this alone. So I need people to help me out, because
Yeah. For
I
sure.
can try to clean a beach alone, but it's not gonna be the same result as if you do with a team. So
Yeah.
teamwork, it's so much more better.
Yeah, for sure. And then you
Yeah.
have one other project too.
Yeah, so my last project, which is about the animals, I started. I mean, this is something coming up. It's like coming soon. I'm still in development with the plastic and the oceans. So this third project, it's a bit slow, but it's there in the web page because I really want to work with this. And it's about the Bali dogs because here in Bali they have a really level, high level, or do you say a really high uh, increase? Like it's really high, the amount of the dogs, you know, it's
Population.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
population
the population
of
of the
dogs.
dogs. It's, I would say it's 3 dogs by person, you know.
Wow.
It's really bad. But the problem is bad, it's because they don't, they have sex, you know, and then they have so many little dogs, little puppies, and then the
Mhm.
owner or whatever it is, they don't want to take care, and then they just start to grow, 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 and then they start to make to have some disease, like they have that disease on the skin, which the fur starts to fail, and they start to have these very bad hashes all over the body, you know, and
Mhm.
they, yeah, they need also to be sterilized. Yeah, that's the word, sterilized. Like they need to stop like the procreation of the animals, you know. So,
Yeah.
and the worst part, it's because of the disease like rape and this skin disease, which they lost the fur, you know. So it's really,
Mhm.
it's a big issue here, and the government, they don't really care, you know. Also the government pretty much in all uh, Asia, I don't know, I mean Singapore, they have a really good structure, but if you see all the countries like Indonesia, Thailand, you know, India, they have a really poor resource for the government. Like the government don't provide a really good resource for the people, you know, so they don't really
Mhm.
receive anything back, you know. They don't, also they don't pay a high amount of taxes. So I think that's also one of the problems, because
Mhm.
if you pay a little bit more taxi, but if the people could have a little bit more better salary, I think that would help a lot, you know. But since I think it's like the system, it's one thing take to another, so it's, yeah, it's very complicated. The politics and like the government, they are very corrupt here, like in Brazil.
Yeah. So tell me, with your all these three things helping with, and you have your own business, and it's Silver Island Jewelry. And I watched the video. You guys must watch the video of the guy making the ring. It's really, really quite impressive. So tell me a little bit about how you got into, your business, Silver Island Jewelry.
Yeah, I started my business because I used to come to Bali many years ago, 11 years ago, and I used to drive around and see these artisans making this beautiful jewelry. And I always felt, oh, I really want to work with them one day. I really want to work. But I think I didn't have the courage I have now. So I think I put in myself like, okay, I need to do this. So this was a dream, which was just stuck in the little box, you know, which I was like, I really want to work with something nice. And this jewelry, it's beautiful and it's very popular. And I knew many people years ago when I used to come to Bali, like 11 years ago. They were working and they were doing like really great, you know, because it was so popular, and they were like, whoa, this is something so exotic, come from one island across the world. So of the gods. Oh my God. And then I thought, yeah, I think I want to do it. So it was a dream which came true afterwards, after I think I learned a little bit of finance. Then I decided to make my own business because then I could check like the budget.
Yeah. So tell me how can people can, I see on your website it says you can order from anywhere and you ship all over the
Yes.
world. Is it you that ships it,
Yes.
or how does it all work?
Yes, I ship everything from Bali. Everything comes with a really good condition. You guys don't pay any taxes because I try to manage with the grams, and send them as a present. So, and the tax, it's not included. Thank God. I mean, thank God you guys don't pay any taxes. And I put it, and all the jewelry, it's free of shipping. So like you're not gonna pay for any shipping at all because it's already
Wow.
like included. Yeah, I mean, I try to make a really good deal with the company, the post office here, and I sign up as a business partner for them to help like me, to sell, to import the jewelry from here, because they help people who want to export products from Bali. So it's a good deal.
Oh,
So yeah, so it helps a lot to do exportation from here.
hmm. That's awesome. Um, Carla, I really appreciated you coming today, and I think
Thank you.
I want the ladies for sure. You got to go look at this website. It's amazing jewelry, and Carla, I hope you come back on. Excuse me. For sure, I want to hear more about all your projects with the orphanages and the plastic and the dogs, and you can
Yeah,
post stuff as things go on in your in you can post it on our you never know, you could have some people that are from around your area that see this, and you might get some help, or who
yeah,
knows.
definitely.
And
You never know.
those ladies. Yeah, that's right. And I know you traveled all over the world, so you know quite a few people, and hopefully they'll get to see this video too, and I'll make
Yes,
it that you can share it and stuff.
yes,
So
I
thanks
can.
so
I
much,
would like to
Carla.
share. Thank you for
Yeah,
having me here. Thank you so much.
yeah,
It's lovely to meet you. I
I know.
really I'm really, how to say, stoked. It's so nice. Thank you so much. I really
Well,
appreciate it.
I want to continue to connect with you, so we'll be
Yeah,
able
we keep
to
in touch,
connect
please.
on Messenger and stay connected. And I want to watch your progress and stuff, because I think what you're doing at a young age, it's very honorable, and like I
Oh,
love
thank you.
what you picked up, and
Thank you.
are
It's
taking.
for me honorable to hear that from you. Thank you so
Uh,
much.
yeah, you bet, Carla. Okay, so I'll let you go because it's bedtime for you and me. It's time to wake up.
Yeah. Great.
Anyway,
Thank you so much.
you have a great night. Talk to you
Thank
soon.
you. Have a lovely
Okay,
day.
bye,
Bye bye.
Carla.
Bye.